Guys, Flatbed 101 with Mike here, and I've been getting a lot of requests for basic tarping videos, so I've got a pretty easy one right now. So let's see what we can do. We've got some aluminum bar, rod, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty big stuff, but there's 9 bundles of 4, totaling a little under 45,000 pounds. We've got 4 straps on each one, which is a little more than what we need, which is cool. He's my trainee. Rusty is working on finishing up tightening those down. So we went with the load formula as always. They're 16 foot long, so 2 in the first 10, 1 for every 10 foot thereafter, a fraction of it. So that'd be 10, 16. That's 3 straps plus 1 for safety. You get 4. Each stack is 20,000 on one and 25,000 on the other. So if you go with the higher one, it's 25,000 divided by, it's always for weight. It's the load, half of the load weight divided by the load bearing limit of your strap. So you got 25,000 on the stack. So divide that by 2, you get 12 and a half. So if your load bearing limit that we say at Prime, I know they're actually 5,400 pounds, but it's a good idea to just call them 4,000, because there are some straps that we use that are a 4,000 pound weight limit. So I always call them 4,000. Personal preference means I got more securement than I need always. It's 4, 8, 12. So you got like 3 straps, and then you got 500 pounds left over on the 4,000 number, which means you're actually good with 3 straps, but again, add 1 for safety, so you got 4. So that's how we ended up with 4 straps on each one. And now we're gonna go ahead and get it tarped, and as soon as he gets done, I'm gonna have him play cameraman for a little bit, and we'll see if we can't get something done. He's almost done. He's got this last one. So while I'm waiting on him, I've got my steel tarp laid out on my end here. I'm going to, man, I need to get like a tripod or something, you know? I really do. Like, I really need to get like a tripod or something so that I can like not have to hold this thing. Hey, you want to play cameraman for a minute? Come up here. So I'm going to take my bungees and I'm going to get them off, get them out of the way. So I've got it in selfie mode because it records audio better that way, I've noticed. So it's going to be a little tricky, but we're going to try. So I'm going to get my, I'm going to get my bungees off. They've been asking me for a basic tarping video. At least I've got a couple requests. I've been putting it on. What I'm going to do is, first things first, I'm going to kind of roll that back a little bit. I'm going to take this extra flap right here, and I'm going to fold this over. Now this seam right here, no, this is not a lumber tarp. I'm going to hush because I'm not talking to it. I'm going to take this down until it's down on the deck, just like that. Then I'm going to hop up here, and I'm going to grab this flap here, this end. I'm going to set this on the edge like halfway down because this is actually my center right here. I'm going to grab this. I think you're pointed the wrong way. There we go. Is that on? It is on. Holy shit. I'm going to take this and I'm going to walk this way. I just unrolled everything. And then Rusty's going to help me unfold it. Next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that it's centered this way. So this eyelet right here, that's my center. So I'm going to pull it just like that. I'm going to lay that down dead center just like that. Then I'm going to come back to the back here. And Rusty's noticed that our center line of D-rings is off. So we're going to take this way. But what we're actually going to do, we're going to kind of pull it a little further than we want, and we're going to bring it back. And the reason is so that the part in the middle, we can get that all lined up. And if you look down it right now, it is dead center. Okay, Next step for any tarp is to do the corners. So, I'm gonna take these two bungees. And we're gonna go to our edge. And I've got a couple of ways that I can do this. I can pull it more that way, and I can put the edge right on the edge, or I can bring it out like this and what's called tent the tarp. When you tent the tarp, you bring it out like that. I think I kind of want to do this. So I'm actually going to hop back up. I'm going to hop back up, and I'm going to tug it that way just a little bit. Now, if I go a little far, it's okay, because it's a lot easier to correct it that direction than it is this direction. So, but that's pretty close. I can work with that. I'm gonna drop this down so that it just barely touches the deck. All right, so I'm gonna take this bungee here. I'm gonna put it through this eyelet, and I'm gonna go down right here. I'm going to pull it this way, and I'm going to get it tight. And what I'm going to do, if it'll cooperate, is I'm going to go up through the rub rail and hook it like that. A lot of guys, they want to hook like this. Now, can you see? They want to hook like this. And I don't like that. And the reason I don't like that is because it puts so much pressure on the tip of your hook that you can actually open them up. And then they come right off. So you really don't want to do that. So what I do is I will actually come down through and then come along the rub rail, and then I will come up through this way and hook it like this. And then that way all the pressure is on the base of the hook, and it's not going to open it up near as much. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to find that same exact eyelet. It's the last one. It's the first one right above your top row of D-rings on a steel tarp. It's basically just where your center will be centered, and it's the eyelet that's going to land like as close to the edge of your trailer as you can get. And it'll help you get a little tight. So I'm going to grab this, and I grab it like that. I'm going to break things, apparently.
Yep.
That's okay. We'll go fix it. I'm going to do what I was going to do. I'm going to hook that, and I'm going to go to the other side and see what just came loose. Did we just break a bungee?
Yep.
I'll be damned. Huh. Must have been a bad bungee. Grab some more. All right. So, we're gonna fix what we broke. Again, hook to the eyelet, give it a good tug, come down through the same spot you did on the other side, and then come this way. And that's nice and straight on the bottom. So the next step is to do our other two corners. So we want to grab two decent bungees, two good bungees. And we're always going to go as high as we can reach normally, but this is really our only option here. So we're going to, because this is an underside tarp, meaning the front one will go on top of this, I'm going to make sure I hook it this way instead of this way. Because if I hook it this way, I'm just going to poke a hole in my other tarp. So I'm going to hook it this way, and I'm going to tug it just as hard as I can. Get it nice and tight, bring it down through, and hook it just like that. Again, we don't want to hook it so that the tip is on the rub rail, because it'll open up the hook and mess it up. We're gonna go do the exact same thing on the other side. He took a shortcut. Same thing, same spot. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna hook it just like that. We're We're gonna tug it good, and then we're gonna hook it, and we're gonna go work on the back. Okay. Now you see how that kind of tightened it up back here too. Not everywhere, but definitely in the center because we tugged it all that way. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna find what I like to call the natural fold of our excess here, which basically means from this bungee to the fold and from the side of the tarp to the fold, where does the tarp want to fold? That's what we're gonna find, and it seems to be right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and we're gonna come down here now that we've found that fold, and we're just gonna roll this up. Okay, we'll give it a little bounce every now and then just to kind of try to keep it looking good. Oh, that's not gonna work. Gotta keep it, try to keep it as tight as you can, just like that. Okay, once we get that, I'm gonna shove that under there. Okay, and that'll matter in a little bit. Okay, a lot of times I will take a bungee and I will take it up and then take it back towards the end and just hook it to itself or bring it down the rub rail, whatever. The only purpose of this bungee is just to kind of hold everything in place so we can work. Now, we're gonna grab a couple of bungees. We're gonna go to the other side. And we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna find the natural fold, which appears to be not quite there. Appears to be about right here. And you notice I'm finding the fold at the rub rail. If I try to find it up here, it's gonna be weird because the load is not square. So we're gonna find the natural fold at the rub rail, and then we're gonna come down here and the same thing, same exact thing. We're gonna roll it up. We're gonna try to make it nice and pretty. You notice when I get to the fold, I make sure it goes in there nice and good. And I'm kind of trying to make this look as good as I can here. So I come up, and again, I'm gonna shove that under there. Now, the shoving under there, you're not always gonna be able to do, but in this situation, you can because of how the load is. I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the other side. Just like that. Take him down like that. And then hook him. Okay. Now I wanna do my back. So, 3 points of contact. Up onto the trailer I go. Now I found a D-ring before. There it is right there. I'm gonna grab this D-ring. Will one bungee reach? It will. One bungee will reach. That's nice and tight. I wish there was something I could do with this. I don't believe there is. Unless... well, that'll work. Nope. Sometimes it's a little trial and error. Actually, like that.
Would you want to go to the eyelet, I guess?
I'll show you on the other side what I'm doing. I'll show you on that side when I get there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to take that like that, and I'm just going to bring this down, and I'm going to hook him right there. And what that's going to do is that's going to take this and make it nice and tight. And so what I did is I tried going right here, but that didn't do anything about this. So I ended up going here, coming over, and then down. And then I'm going to hook it to the rub rail just like I did on the other side. So that's our back done. Whew, it's hot out here. So then I'm going to take a handful of bungees. I'm going to come back over to there, just because that's where you are. And I'm going to hang about 3 or 4. I'm going to go with that many. That many, very technical number there. So I'm gonna fix this to right here just because I feel like it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this up. Wait, I'm skipping a step. I forgot about that thing we flipped up under there. We need to deal with him first. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this bungee here and I'm gonna lift this up. And I'm gonna reach up under here and I'm gonna grab that excess and I'm gonna tug on it. Now see this right here, this is that roll that we made earlier. And I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna look at it until I can find something to hook to. It doesn't matter if it's a D-ring, there's a D-ring right there. Doesn't matter if it's the little eyelet on the end. Doesn't matter if it's a D-ring, but I'm gonna hook to it. I'm gonna go behind this strap, and then I'm gonna go down through the rub rail. And then I'm gonna go forward with it. Just like that. And did you see how that pulled out when I did that? Tightening it up. Now I'll tell you what, I have a saying that I can't teach you how to do flatbed, but I can give you the tools to figure it out on your own, because every load is different. So I just noticed something. My bungee up here is tugging me upwards, and it's kind of making a mess out of this here. So what can I do about that? Well, there's a D-ring right here. Maybe I can go up here. Sweating my eyes. I can hook this D-ring, go down through like that, tug him down real good, and then go this way with him. And that seems to straighten out that problem pretty well. And a lot of problem solving in flatbed, a lot of critical thinking. Now those bungees, I don't know where they go. These bungees here that I've set up, I'm just gonna hook. And this one is low enough that I can do what's just what I call a V pattern. And it's kind of self-explanatory because when you hook it, it looks like a V. And I'm only going to go so far because I don't want these bungees to be underneath when I do the other tarp. And you'll see why in a little bit. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to take this excess, I'm just going to fold it up there just like that. Kind of tuck it, make it look halfway decent, just like that. And then we're done with this side for now. We're going to go do the same thing on the other side. And the reason we only do a few on one side and then do the rest on the do a few on the other and then do all of them is so we don't end up pulling the tarp to one side or another. First things first, I need to get under here and get this excess. I see something to hook to. We'll give it a tug, come down through the rub rail, and hook it. And then here's that little D-ring that I used earlier on the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna tug him down. And I'd say that looks pretty good. Now I liked what I did over there on the other side for this, so I'm gonna do the same thing, tug him down. And then I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm just gonna V-pattern this side. Do these first four, get it folded up nice and pretty. Just like I did the other side. All right, now it's time to work on the front. Always be careful getting on and off the trailer. That's where you're gonna fall. It's getting on and off. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna set it on the edge, take my bungees off, point it up a little. I'm gonna roll that back a little. My bungee's out of the way. Take this out. That's pretty freaking close right there. So I'm gonna hop up here. I'm gonna grab my edge. I'll grab my edge and I'm gonna walk with it. A little bit, and then we're gonna open it. Right. Do the same thing. I'm going to center this up here. And I'm going to be extra careful when I'm walking around up here on top of this tarp because I cannot see where the holes are. Now this load doesn't have any holes, but a lot of them do. I'm going to center this, tug it until it's right about where I want it. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to do the four corners. So, hop down. Just sweating my eyes. I grab me a wall. Alright. So we're going to do the exact same thing we did on the back. Kind of. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our bungee. We're going to find, hook him right there. Go back to it. And I hooked it just like I would anything else. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side real quick. I'm going to grab that eyelet. I'm going to go through the exact same hole I went through on the other side. And I'm going to go the exact same direction I went through on the other side. Just like that. Bring it up. Hook it. Alright, now I'm going to do the back. I'm going to grab two good bungees. Grab that same eyelet. I'll take it this way because it's a little off. I noticed on the other side. And then I'm going to bring it back. Make sure it's good and tight. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other corner because you always do your four corners before anything else. That way the wind can't blow it off of you. It makes it harder for it to pull to one side or the other. Notice the stuff is still a little crooked, so I'm gonna do the same thing. And if you notice, I did the opposite. I hooked it this way instead of this way so I don't poke a hole in that tarp. All right, next step, we're gonna do the front. Now the front is a little different on loads like this. And this is one of those things that people have trouble with, so if you're interested in learning my method on how I do the front of a steel tarp on a square load, I suggest pay attention. And they have a rewind button and pause button. Do whatever you want. Learn it. It's pretty cool, honestly, when it works like it's supposed to anyway. So what we're gonna do is, again, we're gonna find the natural fold. Now that seems to be about right here. Now instead of rolling it up like we did on the back, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna stick it inside here. So I'm gonna flip it out and all right, apparently we had some technical difficulties. So I'm gonna try to, I've already finished that one side. I need to get a better camera, but I've already finished that one side, and I'm gonna show you the rest of what I was doing on this side because we realized it as I started to do this side. So Rusty, if you will. All right, so what we did is, like I said on the other side, before my phone decided it wasn't gonna record anymore, was that you're gonna fold this up under. And then what you're gonna do is, you remember that bungee that we put on for the corner right here? You wanna put a hinge bungee either at it or slightly in front of it, just like that. Okay, and you'll see what he's for in a minute. Now when I say in front of, I mean towards the tractor. or towards the front of the load. So I'm gonna do that, pull him this way, and I'm gonna hook it. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my fold here, after I fix this a little bit, just like that. I'm gonna take my fold here, and I'm gonna fold it back, just like that. Okay, and I'm gonna take my bungee, and I'm gonna hook somewhere. Sometimes you can get down here, sometimes you gotta make it work wherever you can get it. It's gonna be different with every load. So, what you wanna do is if you pull down too much, you're gonna have a bulge here. If you pull sideways too much, you're gonna have a bulge here. So you gotta find the spot where it's even, this way and this way. And you will feel it when you tug it. If you do like this, you'll feel where it wants to fold, or wants to pull. You'll know what I'm talking about. So this one wants to pull about right there. So we're gonna go down through the rough route, and we're gonna hook it. Just like that. Now, we got this flapping in the wind here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick him under. Now, normally I'd end up with like a D-ring right here or something, and I'd go around, but I don't have that. So this is one of those situations where you kind of got to figure out how to make it work. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hook this D-ring right here. I'm gonna come around like this so that it kind of grabs it. I'm gonna pull it down, and then I'm gonna come back up to this one here, because that works. It'll keep it from coming out and folding or flapping and all that. Because as we've talked about in previous videos, flapping is a bad thing. It causes tears and it makes your tarp strong. So after that, it becomes pretty simple and self-explanatory, honestly. You always pull your side bungees away from the end of that tarp, so we'll always pull away from the front on this one. On the other tarp, we'll pull away from the back. And so you do the same thing we did on the back. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 or 4 bungees on this side, and then we'll go to the other side, and we'll do 3 or 4 bungees over there. For now. And so I'm going to continue with my V pattern, because that's getting it fairly tight. You know, it's getting it tight enough anyway. We're going to go to the other side and do some. Your fingers are in the camera. No, they're not. That's a reflection. No, they're not. That's a reflection. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this side. Same thing we did on the other side, but now, because we did the few on the other side, we can go ahead and finish this side. So I'm going to take all these bungees. I'm going to go ahead and hang them. And I don't have enough, but that's okay. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to skip that one. We'll grab some more bungees and we'll finish it in a minute. So I'm going to go and work my way down, basically. Do my V pattern. Do my V pattern. Try to make sure I don't put a bungee in a spot where a stake pocket's going to cut it, because that's no fun. I'm going to come down here, and that's where my overlap is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reach under here and I'm going to grab my other tarp. I'm going to fold them together. I've got both tarps in this hand right now. And then I'm going to take them up and fold them up together, just like that. I'm going to take this bungee, and I'm going to use it to hold them in place. And then I'm going to come back here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little tug, pull it out, and then I'm going to do, see, I said we didn't want any underneath. We're going to take them off. But I'm going to take, and I'm going to grab them together like that. And then I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to take it under, but I'm also going to pull it towards the back, because that's going to kind of pull everything out underneath and make it lay a little flatter. And then we're going to put a bungee down to hold it in place. So after that, it's just going to be V-pattern bungee all the way down. So get this down. That's going to break. We'll deal with that later. So that's it. I will include some photos of the finished product on the end of this video. I'm gonna finish up throwing the bungees on and everything, and you guys will see what it looks like when it's completely done. But that's honestly all there is to it. You guys, questions, comments, anything like that, go ahead and hit me up. You can hit me up on the YouTube channel or the Facebook page, Flatbed 101 with Mike. You have any suggestions or questions or just anything you want to see, just let me know. All right, take it easy, guys. Be safe. Peace.